Hello AFam and welcome back to the channel. I am Josh.
And I'm Ashley.
And these are our friends Alex and Emma from the Travel Beans. Say hello to the fine people at home.
Hello, fine people at home.
And what do you guys do in your channel?
Would you like to go? Would I like to go?
It's always you. Give them the pitch.
Give them the pitch. Elevator pitch, go.
Okay, so Alex and I have been traveling for about 7.5 years now. More recently, we've been traveling as digital nomads, so we work online to fund our travels. Yeah. And we have the overarching philosophy of our channel of earn less, live more, which basically means stop focusing so much and stressing so much about getting that promotion and trying to get all that money and focus on things that make you happy. And for us, that's travel.
And they have proved themselves to be quite lovely people because we are visiting them in their home country of England. They're showing us around England, and as we've been having discussions and that sort of thing off camera, we've run into several cultural differences between English culture and American culture. And you wouldn't necessarily think it because we both speak the same language. But the more we've dug into that, we realized we don't speak the same language. So today's video is about American slang and can they guess what it means?
Yeah, it's not often that we get the opportunity to be with people who are familiar with being on camera and that we can share these different slangs with each other. And so, yeah, Josh and I haven't looked at American slang, and it's so funny how things we use in normal conversation, other people in other cultures or countries wouldn't fully understand it. So,
now,
the thing is,
Emma has a handicap.
Emma grew up in the US until she was 10.
Yes.
And so the possibility of her knowing a lot of these slangs may be easy for them. So what we're going to do is, instead of using it in a sentence at first, what we're going to do is just literally give the slang word, and you guys will have to guess what it means from there, out of context, so that it's a little more difficult for you guys.
Okay.
But if you could use it in a sentence,
it's like a spelling bee. Let's use it in a sentence.
Would be helpful, so then we would know whether or not you're using it properly and that kind of thing.
Excellent. Okay.
So Ashley has her first word.
Bum.
Excuse me?
Bum, like B-U-M.
Oh.
B-U-M?
Yeah.
So a bum.
Oh, I think I know.
Oh, I know this.
There
actually,
are multiple things that
So what's the one you're thinking of? Oh, they have to guess what you're thinking of?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's like 3 different ways you can use bum, so use it in 3 different ways.
Oh, in 3 different
Well, one
ways.
that I always think is a bit weird from an English person is that you guys use it as a homeless person. And it sounds quite a derogatory word. So it feels a bit uncomfortable for me to say, like, look at that bum.
No, it's okay. You can explain what it is, but that's definitely one of the ways that you can use it.
That's not what you're thinking.
But that's not the one that I'm thinking of.
Okay. I don't know if this is American or not. No, I'm pretty sure that's British. I was going to say there's another one for bum, which is like, can I bum a cigarette? It means like, can I borrow
that's the one I was
okay.
Yeah. So you guys use that here in the UK?
Yeah, we've definitely...
Or like, can I bum $5?
Yeah.
So what would bum mean? Like...
Can I
steal, borrow, but with no intention of repaying?
Yeah, can you give me a good mate and just give me some?
Yeah. And then the third one is kind of an obvious one to me.
Your bottom?
Yeah.
Which would be
I thought it was too obvious.
So to borrow without no intention of giving back, and your
Yeah.
bottom is actually the same?
like, what, for us?
For you would use that in British
we would say
English?
bum as in
Yeah, we would
bottom.
use both those.
Oh, okay.
And she has a nice bum.
Yeah.
Okay. So the one that you wouldn't use is for homeless or people who are...
No.
Yeah.
Well,
I think that comes from like bumming a cigarette.
I was just gonna say, so bumming a cigarette is derogatory because it's speaking about that homeless person taking something.
Oh.
So it would come from that.
I
like, no
see.
intention of giving it
Yeah,
back.
maybe that's come for us. We
I don't
just
know.
use it.
Yeah.
Okay, next word. Rain check.
Oh, I know this one. I've seen this on the TV shows as a
Have
kid.
you?
Boy Meets World, great show.
Yeah. Topanga in Korea.
Yeah. And they had to take a rain check one time, which is just basically, it's kind of using the excuse of rain, even if there's no rain, to like delay something or put it back.
Yeah, it's to put something off into a later date, isn't it?
Yeah.
But do you use that here in the UK?
I don't know. I feel like in the UK we've actually adopted a lot of Americanisms in our language. So a lot of things that maybe our grandparents' generation wouldn't say, maybe the young generation would.
Okay.
So it's possible that people would say...
Movies have ruined our slang because so much slang are in American-speaking movies, and so then everybody knows them. Our next one is snowbird.
No, that's new. Nice.
Oh, okay.
All right.
That's thrown us.
What? Well, I'll give you a little hint. What is a snowbird?
Yeah, what is a snowbird?
Well, I mean, I'm guessing just from the clue of the name that it's a bird that's adapted to the snow.
Ooh, it might be the opposite.
What?
What a bird that shouldn't be in the snow.
It's a bird that avoids the snow.
That is so
That should be
confusing.
called a sunbird.
Yeah.
Okay,
does.
snowbird. Is there another?
Okay, so
Why would a bird avoid the snow? Like, birds do what when there's snow?
when it gets cold.
Die?
They migrate. They get away from it.
Yeah.
All right.
No, we actually did. They do what?
Some birds. Birds die.
Great.
Birds, they try to get away from the
Okay.
cold weather. They
Oh.
migrate.
So is it the name? Is it something that you would use to describe a person who's moved from a hot climate country to a cold climate country?
Or someone that escapes the sun during. So like.
No,
people
it's
move
still
to
the
Florida.
opposite. It's still the opposite.
Escapes the
Oh.
snow.
Yeah. To like move to Florida or something
Exactly.
on holiday.
So
Or-
mostly it's retired people
Yeah.
that we would refer to that has to be like a summer home.
Exactly.
I see.
Yeah, or even
Snowbird.
or even if they just go for like several months at a time to get
Yeah.
away when their local climate is poor.
That's
Yeah.
a good
Like
word.
my grandparents in Spain.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay.
Do we have a word for that?
Snowbirds.
I don't know.
Yeah, we don't have a word for
Normal
that.
people. I think a lot of people do that, but I don't think we have a specific name.
Yeah.
All right.
Now you can use snowbird.
My next word: shooting the breeze.
Shooting the
I've
breeze.
heard that.
You're shooting the breeze.
They're
Does it
just
mean you're
shooting-
talking?
Yeah, just chatting.
Yeah?
That's right.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
I
chatting.
think it would be.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like
meaning,
just
but
It-
not
it's-
really about anything. It's just like
Yeah, just
shooting the
shooting the
breeze.
breeze.
having chit chat.
Yeah.
Like nothing.
I assume it comes somehow from like talking hot air or like, sort of like that same
Yeah.
kind of
Breeze.
vein of thinking, but I don't actually know.
Do you guys say blowing hot air?
Yeah, like talking
Yeah.
about something that's like
Like not really
Not re-
true.
yeah,
or-
yeah.
Yeah,
just
kind
like,
of.
just
We-
talking to talk.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
What's your word?
Shooting the breeze. Janky?
Oh.
Janky.
Janky.
Sounds like
Sounds
stanky.
like stanky.
The stanky leg, the janky leg.
Janky. That sounds like something like to do with maybe like their clothes are all janky.
Ooh, I mean,
Their
you're in the right.
clothes?
You're in the right idea. Like,
Like disorganized. It has some kind of disorganized feel to it.
it's not. It's you're very close. So janky would be like if it's sort of unprofessional and cobbled together.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of
Like a
jumbled,
car-
maybe? Like
a
jumbled?
car would be like janky. Like if your car is like making a weird noise and maybe the
yeah.
window doesn't roll all the way down, that would be janky.
Like run
real
down.
janky.
Yeah, kind of run
Right.
down, like half working, half fixed, like just not good.
As
Yeah,
it
yeah.
should be.
Yeah, exactly.
completely.
It's kind of
Yeah.
janky.
It's
I quite like that one. I think I'll
I
adopt
like
that
that.
one. That
Yeah.
sounds right.
Janky.
Janky. Considering we created the language, like I give you permission.
Okay,
Everyone at home
all
Janky.
All right. now-
Approved.
We're quite janky people, I think,
Yeah.
in general. So yeah, it
You seem
works
to work
quite
fine
well.
to me. Okay, this one is one of my favorites considering our history of guns. Shotgun.
Oh, okay, that one's actually very easy.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
I
we
was-
have the same. If it's
We do
like
say it actually
you
on a rule.
shotgun the front seat.
Dang it.
Yeah.
I was really hoping that
It's
one
a good
didn't
I
come
guess
across.
that's something we maybe have adopted from you guys.
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
Yeah.
All right, so
Okay.
shotgun. But do you guys have a reason as to why that is
Oh,
your word?
no.
I would
It's
love
just-
to know the reason.
Okay, so as I understand it, the reason for the term shotgun is from back in the Western days in the expansion of the U.S., like the frontier days. You would have a stagecoach driver, right, like running the horses and that sort of thing, and then you have a guy sitting next to him with
Riding
a shotgun, riding shotgun to protect the
Nice.
carriage.
Oh, wow.
That's
Riding
very
shotgun.
cool.
That means
What a
passenger
day
front
to
seat.
be alive.
Yeah.
That'd be terrifying.
We just have passive aggressive.
We just
No, we just shoot
You
them.
guys use shotguns, but you don't even have guns. Come on. Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Get out of here. Another one is hoagie.
I've heard this on movies, but
I feel
don't
like it's
know.
a sandwich.
No, you wouldn't want to eat a hoagie. Is that
Oh.
right? Oh, because maybe.
Uh,
What's
I
the
swear
thing
there's
where
a
you like you
sandwich
phlegm
called
up and then you spit?
That's a loop.
Oh,
Loogie!
you wouldn't want
I don't want a loogie sandwich.
oh my god.
Okay, what's a hoagie?
I thought a hoagie was like a sub sandwich kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, it is. It is.
So like that
amazing.
specific bread could be called a hoagie roll.
Okay.
Or just
so
a
it's kind
hoagie.
of like a bigger,
But it,
chunkier.
yeah, like
roll.
a sub sandwich with like meat and cheese,
Yeah.
and you get a hoagie at the grocery store.
That one I
feel
don't
like
necessarily
maybe
know where
I've
it
seen
came
that on
from.
the menu
but-
somewhere.
I don't like
It's
that
an
word.
East Coast thing,
I don't
actually.
It's like bogey. It's
Yeah.
too close to bogey.
Yeah.
And loogie.
Booger.
Now this one I feel like you could know, but we're gonna try it anyways. Couch potato.
Yeah.
I mean, we are couch potatoes.
Yeah, that's how we do.
That's a word you
That's
know
how we
well.
know.
Yeah, you are what you
We're
eat, and
Genki
I'm
couch
just
potatoes.
sat at home eating crisps at any opportunity.
Just a lazy person sitting on the couch doing nothing.
yeah.
We've done a fair
Doing
bit of that
things,
since
but it
you guys
has
have
to
been here.
relate to being on the couch. Like
Sure,
you can
like-
do things on the couch.
Like watching movies, playing video games, basically lazy
Eating,
behavior,
yeah.
but on a couch typically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or a lazy boy, which is a brand of
Yeah.
reclining
Oh,
chair.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do know those.
I've always been interested in trying it on a lazy boy.
Mhm.
They look
Oh, yeah.
very comfortable.
They are.
You guys don't have them.
Well, I haven't seen them.
I mean, we have comfortable
In the
chairs, just
Yeah. Yeah,
unbranded.
yeah.
Chairs. I have not experienced that.
My next one is book it. Like not booking like a ticket, but like to book it.
Oh, that is kind of like to leg it, I think, which means to run
What?
really fast.
Yeah, just to go quickly.
Yeah, like we need to book it to the airport would mean you need to like leg it to the airport and run. We'll
Yeah,
get there
yeah.
very quickly.
Ah, I
book
didn't
it.
know that one. To
Or
book
like-
it.
You're
I guess we
you
would
stole
say
something and you gotta book it. Like
yeah,
you gotta get
we
out
would
of there.
definitely say
or-
leg it.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
would say leg,
Leg it.
That one
Yeah.
I have no idea how that one relates to anything, but
Yeah.
it is one.
Book
Okay, this one you may know because again movies, but plead the fifth.
Oh, because you guys have so many rights.
Fifth Amendment.
Which
It must be
right
something
is
to
this?
do with an amendment.
Yeah.
All right.
You Americans and your amendments.
Yeah, so
I don't know the order of them all.
What does it? You have to know the amendment, but
But
what does it mean
mean?
to plead the fifth?
Okay, I'm gonna guess.
What kind of
it is
scenario would you do it in?
Innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah.
No?
Like it's
I mean,
in a
it does-
police situation if they were coming.
Yeah.
Kind of.
You would plead the fifth. It's your right to remain silent. No,
Essentially,
Kind of.
okay. So plead the fifth comes from the Fifth Amendment, like you said.
Okay.
And typically, it would be used in a court proceeding because someone does not want to incriminate themselves.
It's all about
So it's like no
incriminating
comment.
yourself.
Yeah, it's basically no comment says I plead the fifth,
Yeah.
which means
Right.
I refuse to answer on in that I may incriminate myself.
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow. So only guilty people plead the fifth, I guess.
Not necessarily, but there is certainly an implication. It could just be that the answer, given the context of the question, is not a great question, and
Yeah.
therefore it would seem that they're guilty.
Right. Okay. So yeah, maybe they're trying to make them look bad.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So sketchy.
Well, we
Oh, I
say
think we
sketchy,
say
but I wonder if
sketchy.
Oh,
it's.
do you?
It's something sketchy. It's
like
a bit dodgy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sketchy enough.
So that sketchy back alley or like that sketchy guy.
Yeah, a little scary.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not.
All right, one's a bit
Dangerous.
apropos for them. Spill the beans.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's
Very
to
relevant.
let out a secret, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
like
can't
spill
keep
the
all those
beans.
beans
Do you,
inside.
but do you use that one in the UK as well, or?
I mean,
Yeah.
people. I think that's quite a common
Okay.
one that people would know. Maybe we adopted that. one
Okay,
in
Yeah.
US,
fair enough. I just assume it's like when you open a can, you spill them, it just all comes out.
Yeah.
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 I guess so.
Too many beans.
Too
It's
many
like-
beans.
Yeah, it's like spill the tea.
Yes,
Now
spill the tea.
that I feel like the spill the beans is like now it's
Yeah,
the tea.
and now it's
thing.
what's the tea?
Spill the tea.
Yeah.
I've
Wait,
not had
what's
that
the
one.
tea is internet speak for like gossip, basically.
What's the tea?
Yeah,
What's
give me the tea.
Oh, I've not.
As in
had
you're
that
sipping
one.
tea together, talking and just gossiping.
Ah.
Yeah.
That's definitely newer,
Yeah, I've never heard of
trendy.
that.
No.
That's funny that's.
Well, there you go. But that's
Yeah.
just internet. That's not America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not-
I think you have the last one.
I do have the last one.
Yeah.
Okay. This one, I'm gonna say it in 3 words, but it's really sort of one word. So thinga-ma-jig.
Thingamajig. It's like a.
It's like a.
It's a thingamajig.
Yeah, it's a whatchamacallit.
So what's it? It's a thingamajig.
Yeah.
It's a.
Is that
Just
American?
that- You just
Isn't it-
describe something that you don't know what it's
Yeah,
called.
yeah.
This is
It's like I know the thing, but what is it?
Yeah.
Thingamajig.
Like a thingy.
Yeah.
You hear
Yeah.
Thingy?
It's a word for when you don't know what it is.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good one actually. I
thingamajig.
like thingamajig.
Yeah.
Or a thingamabob that does the job.
Yeah, yeah.
Thingamabob. Yeah.
Spibbity-bobbity-boo.
We'll use that. Yeah.
All right, I think that's all we have. We
that
didn't
was
do
all the
very
questions.
good.
I feel like we
tried to
nailed
get
it.
Yeah, I tried to get hard ones, but you guys.
We need, okay, American culture. We need to start coming up with even weirder, more crazy words.
Yeah.
Like your subcultures, you need to expand and start influencing the rest of the world so that we can now adopt it as a broader culture and just
Yeah.
do this again.
And stop making movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No more movies.
Maybe
All right.
we should just stop watching your movie.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Well, on the Travel Beans channel, we're going to do the same thing, but with British slang. Josh and I will probably do a lot worse than
think
how
so.
they did because we've never lived here. But if you're interested in watching that, definitely check the link down below, and we will link to their video. Yeah. And I hope we encouraged you to get out and travel today. If we missed any slang that you guys know of that's American slang that these guys probably wouldn't know, put them in the comments below because we need to know the harder slang.
Yeah.
We don't know it.
And we're gonna do your outro in 3, 2, 1.
Beat out! Is that it?
No!
Dang
You
it.
didn't even hit the camera.